Hello there, my name is Veena Prashant. I'm the co-founder of digitalaccesspass.com. In this video, I'll show you how you can configure DApp to use a WordPress-based login page as your membership login page instead of the default login.php script. Now, you should not be using login.php file for login purposes because that file is deprecated. It will no longer be part of DApp. So it's important that you visit your setup config page in your DApp admin dashboard and make sure that the login URL field is set to use a page in WordPress as your login page and not the default dap/login.php script. So if you see this in your login URL, then be sure to get rid of that and replace that with a WordPress page for login. Now I'll show you how you can create a WordPress page for login and also how you can enable CAPTCHA on your login forms for security reasons. So to create a page in WordPress for member login, all you have to do is create a new page, call it whatever you want. For example, say that you call it member login, and then you need a shortcode on this page for login. So click on DApp member pages and select member login. You can select a template. By default, template 5 is selected, and there are several other templates. You can select any one of these. Post login URL, where do you want to send the users after they log in? You can set this up at login level. So for example, if you want to send them to my account page, then you can set it here. If you leave this field empty, then DApp will just use whatever post login URL you have entered in the DApp setup config page. So it's okay if you leave it empty, but if you want to set it at login level for every login form, then you can set it here. You can just use the default to start with, and then you can come back and customize whatever you want to customize, and just go ahead and generate shortcode. Now, before you do this, there is a setting here that says show hide CAPTCHA. Now, we recommend that you enable this for security reasons. So set this to yes. And in DApp config, you will have to enter CAPTCHA keys. I'll show you how to do that in a bit, but enable this for security reasons. Now, GDPR settings, if a user is from a GDPR country and they have not yet accepted terms and you want to send them to a different page, to your profile page where they can accept terms. Yes, I want to enable GDPR checks. And if the user is from a GDPR country and if the status is not known yet, if they have not accepted terms, then you can send them to a different page than regular users. So once you set all this up, just click on generate shortcode, and now you will have a shortcode for login. And just publish this page, and this will become your member login page. So after you create your login page in WordPress, there are two things you need to do in the DApp setup config page. Number one, you need to fix your login URL. Make sure that it is pointing to the login page that you just created in WordPress, and enter your Google keys in the social media section. I'll show you that in a bit, how to get the keys and how to enter that in the social media section. But first thing you need to do is fix your login URL. So if it is pointing to anything other than a page in WordPress that you have created using the login shortcode, then be sure to change that. And here, instead of entering the full URL of your login page, you can just enter relative path. That way you don't have to worry about domain name changing and having to fix that here. Or if you implement SSL, you don't have to worry about changing this to HTTPS. So just use relative path. That way changes in the URL structure will not affect your login page setting. So now let me show you how you can get Google keys for CAPTCHA. So if you have enabled CAPTCHA on your login form, click on social media, and it will bring you to the section where you can enter your Google reCAPTCHA site key and secret key. So to get these keys, what you have to do is log into your Google account, and I'll show you how you can generate these keys. So to generate Google reCAPTCHA keys for your login form, log into Google and then visit google.com/reCAPTCHA/admin, and it's going to bring you to a page like this. Now on this page, what you have to do is just register a new site. So here you can register your website, and it will give you a set of keys for that website. So enter any label you want, for example, Google keys for Dappcast, and then choose the type of reCAPTCHA, select reCAPTCHA v2, and then enter the domain name. So whatever domain you are generating the keys for, you can select multiple domains and use the same set of keys for all of those domains. Accept the terms of service. Just go ahead and register. Now, once you register, you're going to get a site key and secret key from Google. So copy the site key and enter it in your DApp setup config page in the reCAPTCHA site key section, and capture the secret key and enter that right here, and then update the setting in DApp. So now when your members visit the login page, the CAPTCHA is going to show up right here, and they will have to check this box to be able to log in. And be sure to visit DApp setup, DApp security page, and delete login.php script from dap folder. You just have to click on this trash icon here to delete, or you can just get rid of all of these files, as we recommend that you delete all the files that you see here. So just select this checkbox and click on delete files you don't use to get rid of all of these files. My name is Meena Prashant. Thanks for watching.